Hi, thank you for clicking on this video to watch it. If this is your first time here, you are definitely welcome. If it is not your first time, you have my heart. So today, as you can obviously see from the title of the video and from the thumbnail perhaps, that we're going to be talking about the whole face. So in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you what a whole face actually is and why every girl in her 20s needs to experience the whole face stage of her life. Now if that is something that you're curious about, then please watch this video to the end. So for some of us, I know you might have been hearing this word or this phrase called whole face, you know, when you go on Twitter, on Instagram, when you're watching entertainment videos or shows, or even amongst your peers, you might have been hearing people make mention of the whole face. And I mean, if you are a millennial and beyond, it becomes a little bit confusing, like, hello, what is a whole face? Like, where did that come from? What are these people saying? And the first thing that always comes to the mind of everybody when you talk about whole face is that, oh, it's the time when you're supposed to sleep with as many men or as many women as you can sleep with, you know, to get different sizes, different width, different depth, and you know, all of that crazy sensual stuff. But you guys, that is not exactly what a whole face means. So now, what is a whole face? A whole face is that time in the life of any young adult between the ages of 20 to 29 to 30 when they get to enjoy sexual exploration. So the concept of whole face is actually embodied around, you know, dating and meeting several people, getting to know them, getting to understand their personalities, and getting to also understand your personality when you come in contact with other different personalities as well. So this is the time when you're supposed to meet as many people as you can, date 3, 4 or 5 guys or 6 girls. And it is at this point that you also get to know the kind of person you want to end up with, the kind of person you think you want to be with. So the whole face doesn't necessarily mean that that person is having sex, you know, going on a sex rampage and all of that. And now for the reasons why every young lady in her 20s should experience the whole face. Firstly, it will help you to become in tune with your body. Now when I say in tune with your body, it helps you become comfortable with your body type. If you're the plus size type, if you're the very slim type, it makes you get comfortable with your skin color. It makes you get comfortable with your dentition, the shape of your eyes, the shape of your mouth, your body shape, you know. The whole face is the time when you begin to learn how to get comfortable in your own skin so that you're not scared of, you know, getting vulnerable in front of someone else, like maybe undressing. Like there used to be a time when I would be very uncomfortable undressing in front of a fellow female like myself. I mean, you're in a hostel. It was a terrible experience for me when I had to attend the NYC orientation camp in Nigeria. Okay, you guys, I was so paranoid. Why would I have to undress before you, or why would I have to put on my clothes in the midst of like 10, 15 girls or 12 girls in the same room? It was crazy for me. But the whole face helps you to get over that phase where you become so comfortable in your own skin that you do not mind being vulnerable before other persons. Another reason why as a young lady you should experience the whole face is because you become confident. The moment you become comfortable in your own skin, you no longer want to care about what anybody thinks or says. I mean, you already know that you're plus size and you're comfortable with plus size. So whenever people try to criticize you or try to say hurtful words, you do not care, and it's very easy for you to overcome the negative words or insults that might come because of your skin color or that body type that you have or that body shape that you have. That is what the whole face is going to help you do. You're going to become overly confident because, I mean, you don't want to come and tell you that you have a big forehead. Like, you freaking already know, and you're comfortable in your skin. You love your forehead. In fact, that is where the glory shines that attracts the men. Okay. So you're comfortable in your own skin, and it gives you the confidence that you need to get through life. Another thing that the whole face is going to do for you as a lady in her 20s is that it's going to help you become sexually vocal. Now when I say sexually vocal, I mean you're no longer going to be scared or shy or naive about holding sexual conversations, you know, talking about sex, talking about dating, talking about going visiting a man or going on a date with your fellow ladies. There are times in your life when you feel not very comfortable having these conversations, even with your friends. But at a certain time as well in your life, you become so comfortable talking about these things that you begin to measure the size of of his manhood. You begin to talk about his physique, whether he's athletically built, whether he has the muscles, the six packs. You become comfortable talking about all of those things. It is your whole face that helps you identify these things. It makes you, because you're now comfortable in your own skin, you can now look at someone else and try to evaluate their body and see if it is something that you like, if it is something that you're attracted to, if it is something that turns you on or makes you get excited and builds that chemistry that makes you want to get close to this person. Now, sexual exploration is another important factor in the whole face, and I know I mentioned it like once or twice while I was trying to explain to you what a whole face actually means. Now, in your 20s, dear young lady or dear young man, you begin to measure what you want, what you do not want, the kind of things you like. Is it romantic? Do you like guys who laugh? Do you like ladies who know how to dance? Does it turn you on? Does it make you get excited? It makes you know your sexual preferences when it comes to men or women alike. It just helps you understand and draw the line and boundary between what you want and what you do not want sexually, what you appreciate as a person and what you do not appreciate as a person. And that is why you can say, oh, I have a spec, he has to be this, he has to be funny, he has to have a dimple so that when I look at it, it's going to turn me on, or he has to have a pink lips, he has to be muscular because I want him to be down there and all whatnot. And that way you can decide on what you want in a partner or what you want in a relationship. Finally, you can still call this a bonus tip if you want. Your whole face helps you begin to make your own choices. Aside the decisions you might have started making as a teenager, when you get into your whole face in your 20s, it is a time when you begin to want to decide what you want to wear, whether you like skimpy skirts or skimpy gowns, or whether you like to put on outfits that show out your cleavages, or you like to put on outfits that show out your whole bust area and just leave only your nipple area covered, whether you like to put on boxers or your biker shorts whenever you're going out. That is the time when you begin to understand your body and the things you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with taking alcohol or not, if you're comfortable with eating certain kinds of food in certain kind of places because you want to appear in a certain way. Now, there is the belief that anyone who can successfully go through their whole face is going to be faithful in their relationship. But then again, what is the probability that someone who has explored so many people, so many options, is going to be faithful in their relationship? That is where you now draw the line in your whole face era. Do you want your whole face to always lead to sexual intercourse? You're meeting 3, 4, 5 persons and you're having sex with them on the first date, on the second date, on the third date. Remember that whatever you start as a single person is what you're going to take into marriage. So eventually, even if you begin dating someone seriously, probably out of all the options you've had to evaluating your whole face, you decide to pick this particular person to go on a date with them, or to get intimate with them, to go into a relationship with them, and probably you're thinking of marriage, or you eventually get married to this person. There is every possibility or every probability that you're still going to cheat with this person because you would want to still explore more. I mean, if you've explored 3, 4, 5 before, so you become so uncomfortable with being with that one person, you always have that urge to want to still try out someone else who might be better than this person, or you want to just test it for the sake of knowing if this person is as good as your partner or not. And there is also the probability that if you successfully go through the whole phase without having sexual intercourse with all these persons you're going to be meeting or hanging out with or going on dates with them, then there's every possibility that you can actually be faithful, because you've weighed the options and you've decided that out of all of this, the platter of men or the platter of women that have been served on your table of life and destiny, you decide to pick this one and you decide to eat it through to the end. And you guys, that brings me to the end of this video. What are your thoughts about the whole face? Do you think it is something that you can do? Have you experienced your whole face? Are you in your whole face? Let me know in the comment section below, you guys. Let's get chatting, alright? I'll be waiting for your comments. I'll be waiting to interact with you in the comment section below. Please hit the subscribe button if you have not. Please share this video if you find it relatable or helpful, and of course, give this video a thumbs up. Until I come your way next time in my very next video, this is Zinny signing out. Ciao.